What's good, June Squad? It's your boy June. Today I'm coming to you with a very special video. Guys, if you've not been following me, you know that I've been having issues with my ski the past few months. I took it to another dealer, and the dealer actually took care of it for me. It was just a sensor that I thought I changed, but I didn't. Yamaha said it was 2 sensors, and to be honest, there was like 3 or 4. They found it, they changed it. Ski was running excellent, but as I rode it, started to feel my impeller slowing down the ski a lot. I went from, in the beginning, went from 51 miles an hour down to, man, it was 45 miles an hour. And literally when it went down that low, I was like, forget it, I'm not riding this thing no more, you know, because I did not want to just like get so fed up with my ski that I turn around and sell it and everything, because I was just fed up. So today I'm going to be replacing the impeller, the shaft, and the jet housing pump on my ski. Today's video is sponsored by PWC Muscle and Yamaha Warehouse. PWC Muscle, those guys over there, Daryl, they're off the chain over there, guys. These guys need any type of tunes, any kind of repair works to your skis, go check them out. I will have all the links in the description, so you guys can go just click on the links and go straight to their page. Yamaha Warehouse is a website that you can go and get all your OEM parts off of. If you need anything, you can just go online, order it there, and they'll send it directly to your house. And it's all authentic OEM products. So, but with that, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna strip it down, because I have not taken the pump off. I haven't done anything to the ski yet. I've been waiting on my parts, and I finally got them in. Right now, we're gonna disassemble the ski, take out the jet pump, the impeller, the shaft, and put all new stuff back in. I'm going to show you what I got. Okay, so for today's installment, I have my impeller, which is my OEM impeller. Now, from what I understand, if I decide to make my ski go any faster, I can have that impeller pitched for my tune. So here's my jet pump housing. And then I also have all my oil rings and everything for the jet pump. Here's my shaft. Yeah, and that's all I need to replace that. Alright guys, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and disassemble everything off of the ski. We want to start with the ride plate, and then, because you'll have more room once you take the ride plate down, you have more room to get to your pin back here to release your reverse chute to come down, your steering. And you'll be able to get to the bolts in the back a little bit better. Take the ride plate off first. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and take off the steering. Alright guys, so we're going to remove the jet pump, and the jet pump is pretty tight, so what you have to do, there is a relief pressure point there that you can actually use to push up on the actual jet pump. There's one up top and one on the side there also. We're going to go ahead and pull it out. Alright, so it's gonna come out with the shaft and everything, so you gotta be careful.
Take these out.
Okay, so next step, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna make sure you clean off your surface. Make sure it doesn't have any silicone when you go to put back the jet pump. I used the drill and cleaned it already off, so my next step now is going to be to install the jet pump. Alright guys, so we're having to put the jet pump together. We're getting the shaft greased up, and we're going to go ahead and put the seal inside. That seal, we have to push it all the way down to get the shaft in. That one has to be pressed in with a press. We don't have a press, so we're going to tap it in slightly. Alright guys, so once you get both the seals in, now remember, the seal has to be flush against the metal. Now the second seal that's inside has to have a gap in between. So you'll feel the bottom seal will go all the way down to the lip, and then the top one will be flush with the top lip. We're going to flip it over and put the bearing in and the shaft. Alright, so for the bearing, you don't want to put too much grease on the bearing. You want to put grease on the inside, pack it on the inside, and that's all the grease you want. You don't want to put grease on the outside, because what happens is the shaft will spin when you're at full throttle. Packing these things in, we're going to be using a socket. And make sure the socket's big enough to make sure that it fits on top of it. That's it. Yeah. Got it in. Nice and flush. Flip it over. Oh yeah. Yeah, there she go, babe. There she go. Nice and flush.
You got this then.
Okay, now we're gonna put the impeller on.
Look, now this side is flush. Nice, huh?
Make sure you clean your surface before you put the new seal back on. This is the old seal that came off of it, and this is the new one. On the pump. Sorry. Alright guys, so before you go putting your bolts back into the jet pump, make sure that you pick yourself up some antifreeze lubrication. What this does is going to actually, you just put a little bit on the bolt itself, and it'll keep it from locking up in the actual pump. Next, we're going to install the impeller cap. You got to make sure you get a nice tight fit in there.
Push it in just a little bit.
Yeah, push it in a little bit until it's nice and flush. Make sure it's not damaged, because if this thing's not installed correctly, you'll start to get water inside. See? Just like that, guys. Alright, so the next step is we got to put a seal around the actual pump. Not a very heavy seal, just something enough to where it gives it a little bit of a coat, and it seals up. The stuff we are using is this bad boy right here, the Ultra Black. Very highly recommended, so I went and picked it up. So we're gonna head and try it on real quick. I'm gonna put a little bit. Okay, nice little solid bead all the way around. Now we're gonna go ahead and install the anchors in the corner. It's right there. They're guides to make sure you get it in the right way. It only fits in a certain way. All right, so make sure we put a little bit of grease on the shaft. Grease her up. Alright, you got to change out the seals. If you don't change out the seals, I mean, you're just basically bringing more problems to the new pump. So I'm changing the seals on here, so make sure 100% I do not get any water. Now, if you're wondering what this is what you put the grease in. It goes on the very tip of the jet pump. This is what actually lubricates the bearings throughout time. Okay guys, so we are done. We just put the ski on the trailer. We're gonna be go ahead and testing it out here soon. But I want to say super thank you to PWC Muscle and Yamaha Warehouse for sponsoring this video. Daryl, big shout out to Daryl. Definitely hooked me up and took care of me and made sure that I got my parts back and before the new year. Got me back on the water, and I appreciate that so much. Guys, if you guys want to go check their web pages out, it'll be down in the description below. Go show them some love. Also remember, YamahaWarehouse.com is all authentic parts. So you know you're gonna get an OEM part from them, and they're gonna be at cost. So guys, go check it out. With that, guys, you know, oh, and a big shout out to my man that helped me out with the install, Andres. He came out here and helped me out when I needed help, and I appreciate that, man. But guys, I'm gonna go test this bad boy out. I'm going to Kissimmee River this weekend, and we're gonna go ahead and go ride it hard and see what she does. I miss her. I'm dying to take her out in the water, guys. But once again, thank you. Make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Like the video, and I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.